What up, Citizen Zone? How you guys doing? It's just another beautiful day. I'm Manuel, and it's time to talk news. What are they doing right now? What are you doing right now, Lunchy? Come here. But, what's going on right now in the government? Well, it seems like they're trying to impeach the president right now, and it doesn't seem like it's going all too well. They need the, two-thirds vote, and I don't think they're actually getting it. Right now, I'm looking at the thing, and it still seems like they're still trying to agree or disagree on the resolution to ask Mike Pence to invoke the 25th Amendment, rah, rah, rah. And it's like, is this all we're going to be about at this particular juncture? I mean, it's kind of whack if you really think about it because there could be a lot more that would have been meaningly high. And if you hear the little bloop, 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 that's just the platform going along. Just a little update on that thing. Halls of amenity.io has now been redirected to creator.tv. If you had an account on one of them, you should have still be the same username and password. You just need to log into the other one. So that'll be some interesting, fun stuff that you might want to dive into, take a look at, do whatever with. But it is definitely an interesting thing. So we're hoping that we get more people onto it to see how the overall thing functions. It's been a lot of work, but at least it's something to do. Make sure you support free speech, and if you do, come give us a little bit of a check out, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's at least something to do and somewhere where you can go post about what's going on in the world today and not worried about getting your shit wiped out, mother sucker. What is the vote total? Yay, 220. Nay, 205. All Democrats versus one Republican that came over the side? I mean, does that mean that he's impeached? Is he not impeached? What the heck is going on? That's the big question that I've been asking myself, and I still can't even figure out what's up. Like what's going on with that? Is like what are they even doing right now? Like I thought we were going to be cool and chill and all that jazz, but essentially we're not cool and all that jazz. And it goes back into this thing where it's been 4 years of the Democrats trying to get rid of this president in any way, shape, or form. And here we are at the very end of his absolute presidency. And it's like, what the hell, man? You guys are trying to impeach him again just in case anything happens he can't get back in there? What is this, like a legal battle to the end or some shit right there? Because that's like a ridiculous situation. And I mean, we get so much traction over there on creator.tv. KEATYR.tv. I didn't come up with the name. Sorry. I like the other one better, but shit happens. Anyways, so I think the same thing happens in the actual election, and right now it's just been one of those things where they've already tried to do this, they're trying to do this again, and I mean, is Pence actually gonna do that shit? I mean, I think not. I feel like that would be a bad move for him. He doesn't want to have to go into political hiding and shit like that based on all of the crap that they've said about assassinations and stuff. I mean, some of these Democrat people are out of their freaking minds, dude, talking about their constituents. They're calling them like enemy combatants and shit. They're saying insurrectionists. Is pretty insane to think that just a few years ago, everything was all peachy keen in the United States of America. And you can't blame this shit on QAnon, because this is not just QAnon. This is a bigger unrest that has to involve even more things than any of us could care to decide. Because, I mean, check this out, dude. Like, a lot of people talk about the Illuminati, secret governments, all this crap, and for the most part, it seems to be not real until you actually start looking at this right now, and this almost seems like an absolute grab for power by a technology oligarchy that's ready to instill things like COVID tracker ID apps. I mean, injectable vaccines with little chips inside of them. The mark of the beast. That's what some people would call it. And here we are, like, these guys are already talking about taking away people's guns. They're already talking about taking away people's freedoms of speech. They've removed the freedom of speech of the president, and at this particular juncture, he's not even allowed to say or talk or do anything involving any of this crap. So what can we do other than think about how this is going to affect our democracy? Or it's not even a democracy. Look, it's affected me, our constitutional republic, because that's what people got to realize is that they're talking about armed citizens. They're thinking that there's going to be some kind of global revolt, and it's like they're trying to instill that onto the people, and all the people were asking for was a simple investigation. And even then, all these people like walking into the freaking constitutional place that they're sitting there hiding behind their chairs and shit under. I mean, what has everything come to, right? Like, is this a stage event? Is this something that they just wanted to do to us to further show that they can act accordingly if necessary? Because even at this point, this is hard for Donald Trump to, like, even do anything with. I mean, at every single turn, these guys are drabbing in the knives, et tu brute, so to speak. And how can we, as a society, come together on this one? Because we have already predicted the future. We've lived already. We were the beta for most of this stuff, and now it's happening to more and more people. So we got to live free or die hard. At the same time, you got to be ready to fight in any way, shape, or form. And if I'm going to be resisting, then I'm going to resist from the deepest, darkest, most full of light place that I know. So check it out. And anyways, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share this stuff with your friends. Check us out on Project Properness very soon. And oh, we're going to be live here again very soon. Oh, I wonder how the Citizen Zone will grow. Either way, thanks for subscribing and thanks for being here. And be excellent to each other. We'll see you again on the next one. Adios.